Welcome back. We're live here for our first semifinal match, LPRT in Chicago at the Glass Court Swim and Fitness Club. We're our first semifinal between Monse Mejia, number 10, versus number 7, Natalia Mendez. Number 6, Natalia Mendez. I'm TJ Bombal, Commissioner of the LPRT. I'm joined here with Dr. Tim Baghurst. Thank you, Tim, for joining us.
It's going to be a good match. It's not on paper the match we expected for a semifinal, a 10 seed and a 6 seed, but both of these have earned the right to be here.
Yeah, I mean, by numbers, no, but looking at the players, there's not a surprise that either one of them are here today.
And even though Mejia is the favorite, the 10 seed, I think she's the favorite in this match.
Yeah, she's I mean, she took out number 2 player Maria Jose Vargas in the quarterfinals earlier today, so she's going to be a tough one. Probably the favorite on the bottom half of the draw. This is probably the first time in a while Monse Mejia has been on the bottom half, which is opposite of number 1 player Paolo Longoria. That's where most these players, all these players, want to be. They don't want to hit Longoria too early in the draw.
Just like that, timeout on the court, 5-0. I mean, we've literally been playing a couple minutes and it's 5-0. Part of this as well, and you see Mendez hitting some balls on the court. She's been playing some other divisions as well, and I think that may have rattled her a little bit. She's played mixed. She just came off the court a little while ago, whereas Mejia has been here for 30 minutes on the court hitting. She played also on this court earlier today.
Yeah.
So it's a comfort factor, I think, is an issue as well.
Both of these players have played, they went tiebreaker in their quarterfinals earlier. I said Monte Mejia beat Vargas in a quarterfinal, in a in a tiebreaker. Natalia Mendez had a very long match with Jessica Perea, also in the quarterfinal to get to the semis today. All right, back in after a timeout. Short serve by Mejia. So second serve coming up here.
Wow.
Tough.
That's just outrageous.
That's tough.
Soft hands that time for Mendez. 0-7. It's just a great start for Mejia. We've mentioned before that she's a bit of a slow starter. Not this afternoon.
Good pinch into that right corner by Mendez.
Mendez likes to hit a sliding Z down the line. You saw right there. Skip ball, Mejia. She's appealing.
Okay, so she gets the overturn call.
So second serve coming up. And the question is, would Mendez have appealed that had she lost the rally?
Well, she had the best view of anybody of it, so it would have been smart.
Tough. To retrieve that, sliding down the left glass. 2-7. The fitness of these two will be tested today. Playing multiple divisions, you're on court a lot.
You know, we understand why they do it. They like the experience. It gives them a good opportunity to play some of the other pros, especially in the Women's Open. The LPRT rule is um, top 6 players cannot play the Women's Open division. So they like to play. It's just more experience, another chance to win some money. So it makes sense for them. Tough when they make it further in the draw, in the pro draw.
I agree, and in this tournament as well, they're playing mixed pro, and that's added an extra division for some of them who are playing 3 divisions. That's just too good for Mejia. She did that earlier in the match. Beautiful boast. Sidewall, front wall. It affected Vargas for sure. If you're just joining us, Mejia beat Vargas in a very close tiebreaker. Back and forth match that was. 8 serving 3.
Tough return by Mendez.
Thanks to all of you who've watched our stream this weekend and are watching right now. Thanks for sharing it. We'll have an appeal for Mendez. Okay, point given. Twice the line judges have overturned our official. 4-8. So it was a really good start for Mejia, but Mendez has been creeping back into this match, 6 serving 8.
Okay.
7 serving 8. Mendez has settled down on this show court. And I think for her, she took that time out early, and I think it was probably a good one because she hasn't been on this court yet. It's a unique court, TJ.
It is a challenging court. You know, these pros so often make it look easy to come into these courts and play as well as they do.
Mendez, I'm not really sure what she was trying. Above the shoulder boast? I don't know, but it didn't work. Mejia, smart shot down the right side.
Yeah, that shot to Mejia, to Mendez stuck on that wall. Made it very difficult. This is a good opportunity for both these players. For a trip, one of these players is going to the final. They aren't, I mean, these aren't, it
That's
may be a
huge.
first, it would be a first for Natalia Mendez. I believe it's also been a first for, it would be a first for Monte Mejia because she has been so often on Longoria's side of the draw. No, talking about personalities on the court, I would agree. Natalia Mendez, she has a great personality on and off the court. She doesn't take herself too seriously. She laughs. She has a good time. If she's a bad shot, I, I mean, she moves on. She's a really good attitude about racquetball.
One of the questions I had is where is Argentina coach Carlos Quadri? He is, we always see him when Vargas or Mendez are playing, and he's not here, and I find that interesting.
It's a good question.
So it
Oh,
looks
there he is. He's standing up there. He just walked over.
he's not even in the coach area. Timeout on the court. Want to use the timeout to say thank you to some sponsors. Of course, the LPRT sponsors, Head Pen Racquetball using the green ball, and also Gearbox Racquetball. But we also have a lot of local sponsors,
Yeah, I want
TJ.
to give a big shout out to them. Platt Hill Nursery has stepped up as a title sponsor this year, and we thank him so much for helping bring the LPRT back here to Chicago. He played in the sponsor doubles last year and had such a good time. He decided to make a bigger investment for the LPRT. So that's such a special story for us. Papa Nicholas Coffee, which has provided excellent coffee here all weekend, and I'm telling you, those Keurig machines are getting worn
They're getting a
out.
workout. You broke one this morning, I saw.
It wouldn't give me coffee fast enough, so I shook it. KWM Gutterman, that's Keith Miners playing in this event, who I got to play against last night in doubles, some fun doubles. And also Rick Seberg. And also a big shout out to Dan Jaskier and the Glass Court Swim and Fitness Club for hosting this big event. Almost 200 players here this weekend. We are back in live after a timeout. Mendez serving. Serve comes up short, so second serve.
So first of 5. Skip from Mendez. She should have done better, and she knows it. Side out. The timeout worked for Mejia. So I think Mendez will ask for an avoidable. An opportunity to appeal. I think she might have given that a try.
Yeah, I don't. She hasn't used an appeal yet this game. Players
No.
do get 3 used appeals. So that just means if appeal is overturned, if the referee's call is overturned, it doesn't count against them. So 3 used appeals, might as well use them.
And just passing down the right side, 2 points in a row for Mejia. She's a smart player. I was talking to her a little bit earlier just about the way she plays. And, she doesn't go for too much. You don't see her go for the kill shot all the time. She doesn't hit it super hard. It's just about, as she said, tactics. Moving your opponent around the court, creating opportunities, being patient.
Yes, I would say she's a very smart player.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it hit the front wall.
Barely.
Oh, Mendez.
Rally.
She recovered well.
You'll notice Mendez has a big swing, big forehand
Big
swing,
forehand.
and sometimes, especially in the front of the court, it seems that it's almost too big. I would say sometimes.
Yeah, I would say it affects her ability to hit close to her body.
Don't get me wrong, she's an excellent player.
There's some emotion from
Yeah.
Mendez. I like it. It's 12-12, first to three. We've got a great first game in this first semifinal. Of course, another one coming up right after this.
So that'll be Paolo Longoria and Alexandra Herrera.
1 versus 4. Look at
Tough.
that from Mejia. Mendez hit the drive serve, but it came off the sidewall into the middle, and it got punished. Mendez fired up.
You know what? You don't see that often from her. Talking about her personality, about being uh, just fun and having a good time on the court. She loves to play. I mean, that's the bottom line.
But
She
look,
calls a timeout here, takes a little break as she gets back into the service box.
so Coach Carlos Quadri is here, and Mendez taking a second and final timeout. I'm curious why she took that timeout. She just won a great rally. So Mejia first back on the court. A reminder, our next scheduled match is at 4:30 Central Time. That's Longoria and Herrera, an all-Mexico affair, 1 versus 4. And then we have 2 doubles semifinals, 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3. So I hope you stick around. They'll be later on this evening. Lots of matches going on all throughout these courts here at the Glass Court Swim and Fitness Club, just outside the city center of Chicago. Smart for Mejia. There's a little emotion from her this time.
Both good touch shots. But Mejia was the first to put that down the line, just out of Mendez's reach.
This time it's Mendez who earns the side out. Wow.
Tough.
Take another look at this. Mejia pops the ball off the back wall, comes to the middle. Mendez, soft forehand touch into the right corner. Well, what's the call, TJ?
Referee, referee called a replay. She's going to appeal. Mejia is going to appeal. Call stands.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, it was just a hinder in the corner. It wasn't really a.
At that point, it wasn't straight in across court. It may have been if she had taken one more step and actually shot the ball, but she stopped.
So it brings up game point number 1 for Mendez.
Oh, goodness.
Glad she's okay. Just looked like she stumbled trying to move backwards. Yeah, I think the ball cracked a little bit and she just trying to reach for that ball. Glad she's up. So game points saved by Mejia. Too good from the Mexican.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Mendez got that or not, but Mejia kept playing and it paid off for her.
13-12. 13-14, sorry.
That's a great shot. Frustration for Mendez. Again, though, not trying to overswing, just straight down the line,
Right.
2 bounces. Suddenly, it's 14-14.
I think they,
Segundo.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think they thought that was, both of them thought it was short serve, a little bit of a delay call by the referee.
There it is. Little fist pump from Mejia.
Can't get any closer. Game one goes to Mejia. We'll take a little break here live in Chicago. We'll be back in just 2 minutes.
Fifteen 14. Now, can Mendez maintain the momentum? I mean, let's face it, she's played better over the last 20 minutes than Mejia. She was down early. It was like 7-0 when
Thanks.
Mendez got her first point. She's got to keep that momentum, stay positive. Interesting, TJ, that Mendez is going to the forehand of Mejia. You see it again here, lob serves to the forehand. Excellent shot from Mendez.
Yeah. Uh,
2-0.
It is interesting. I don't know what the thought is, just that she's comfortable serving that serve down the glass wall. Some people who favor one side, you want to play to that side so they return to the other side.
0-2.
Who knows? I'd like to know her strategy. See what works.
A serve from Mejia.
1-2.
I mean, there's no doubt that these players watch each other's matches and scout. There's obviously an intentional game plan in that situation. But another good shot from Mejia, 2-2. Make that 3-2.
3-2.
It's a nice pass, well executed by Mendez.
2-3.
There's some emotion for Mendez, staying down that forehand side. Look at how smooth Mejia hits that backhand. She makes it look so easy. Ball's coming at her, just touches the ball into the front left corner. And this time it's Mendez with a soft touch. We're going to have an appeal for a short serve.
Está apelando que fue pantalla, yo marqué el servicio bueno.
So both line judges overturn the referee, so it should be second serve. Or screen serve.
3-3. Side out. 3-3. Fine. 4-3.
Mendez gains the lead in the second game, sticking on this right side. That's a great return for Mejia, though. Stepping up, hitting that early, going cross court.
3-4. Four serving 3.
Drive serve coming up. Tough. As Mendez was trying to hit that ball to the ceiling, her racket hit the back wall glass, and that affected that shot.
It's a smart shot.
A little fist pump, just a little fist pump from Mejia. Really well played by Mendez. She's playing extremely well, TJ.
I mean, she had to. Jessica Perea was a tough opponent earlier today in the quarters. Jessica's been playing very well this weekend, obviously to take out number 3 ranked player Samantha Salas. So yes. And I'm surprised she's not tired yet. I mean, Natalia Mendez has now played quarterfinals, singles, a long tiebreaker, mixed pro doubles, and now she's back at it for the semifinal. Not to mention all the matches yesterday. Round of 32, 16, and pro doubles last night. Nice to be young, huh?
Certainly is a test of these players' fitness. Tough running around to hit the forehand. Mendez, as you said, has a big swing and played a lot of fronton when she was younger, which
And still
requires that.
does. She still does.
Right, that's right. Requires that big swing. She's adapted it to the racquetball court, and you know what? Seems to work. She's one of the best players in the world.
Yes. Fronton and soccer too. I understand she used to play a lot of soccer.
Mejia doesn't like the call, but she's not going to appeal it. I think she's just more frustrated with herself than anything. It's been a back and forth game number 2. Skip from Mendez.
Yeah, got a little jammed, waist high off that side wall.
That's what I said. When the ball comes into her body, she struggles more than when it's out wide. She's got such a long reach. Too good from Mejia.
Good. Mejia just playing very, very well today.
6 serving 4. Take a look at this reach, getting across there and doing something positive with the ball. Wow, Mendez, look at those hands.
Yeah, it looked like she even had some top spin on that ball.
Great replay. Hope you're enjoying all the coverage here in Chicago. Oh my goodness. Natalia Mendez, she says, look, Mejia, I know you can post roll them, so can I. What a shot. Skip ball Mejia.
Tied up 6-6 in game number 2. Monse Mejia pulled out that first game. 15-14 if you're just joining us. Mendez in the service box.
Mendez moving around the service box, trying different serves. Another skip for Mejia. She wiggles her fingers down the line. I think that's what she should have done. That's what she thinks she should have done. It's a lot easier saying that up here than down on the court, of course. So it looks like there's just a little confusion because I don't think Enriquez knows what the appeal is for. And I think the appeal is for short serve. And both line judges agree that it was short, so we're getting second serve.
Segundo servicio. Second serve. 6-6. Side out.
Mejia with the pass down the right side.
6-6.
Wow. I think it skipped. Quadri, Coach Quadri says, no, I think it was good, but it didn't sound good. Oh, but what do I know?
Okay.
Good shot. Well, 6-6. That was the most controversial one we've had so far. Line judges have been pretty consistent. They have both agreed with each other a lot in this match. It's the value of having that line judge. It takes some of the
Pressure off the referee.
absolutely.
It's also helpful. I mean, I know when I'm reffing, it's to me it's so much easier to ref when you have line judges. 'Cause sometimes you just can't see everything.
Yeah, you don't know.
Especially in doubles. Speaking of doubles, we have some exciting doubles coming up this evening. 8:30 and 9:30. And these two players will play against each other again in that first 8:30 p.m. doubles match. That's Central Time.
You saw the skip from Mendez. She was ambitious. Came up just a few inches short.
6-7.
Mejia
So
just
good.
manipulating her opponent around the court, standing in the middle.
7-7.
Leaning back, guiding that over to the right side into the
8-7.
pinch. Mejia takes the lead 8-7.
Short serve.
Too good from Mendez. Rips one into the left front corner. Can't get it any lower than that. This has been a very, very good tactical battle this whole match, back and forth.
Yes, we've had some good matches today.
Oh, there's the ace serve.
Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't get to see Natalia Mendez's match earlier today against Jessica Pri. It was on one of our other courts. Had a big crowd. It was a very exciting match. Yeah, asking for a short serve call on that. She appeals.
Que fue buena. The ball was good. She's appealing for a short serve.
So second serve coming up. Both line judges again disagree with our
Yeah.
official. So second serve coming up.
Skip.
Mejia will want that one back. There's no doubt about it.
9-8.
She could have done anything on that court. And the last thing she wanted was to hit too low. Point for Mendez. She's 6 points away from a tiebreaker.
No, second serve.
Wow. What a good rally. Mejia controlling it all down the left side until making a mistake. Mendez put it away.
10-8.
A serve by Mendez.
Second serve.
Oh, I'm sorry. She called it. She called it short. Referee called it short. It's a second serve. I can't see down this left sideline. So
Yeah, we're impeded by a pillar. Tournament director
11-8.
Jeff Peters offers to move the pillar for us. Thanks, Jeff. I want to thank him and all the staff here who've put on this tournament. It's been a great event.
yeah, I mean we do. We give a shout out to Jeff Peters, but we do understand that it takes a lot of people to run an event.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here.
So it's point. She's saying it's a short serve. I serve. What's good?
So both line judges overturn the good serve, so it will be second serve. So this is interesting.
Second serve.
I
11-8.
think Mendez just. So Mendez was just, I think, confused about what decision was
The
made by
line
the line
judges.
judge. Both line judges overturned, so second serve coming up. I'd like to see Mejia take a timeout. Mendez has had the advantage over the last 5 minutes or so. Seems to have regrouped from some earlier almost mislaps in concentration. Through the legs, Mejia. And there it is, tiempo, timeout called by Mejia at 13-8. So, doubles coming up tonight. We talked about it, 1 versus 4. We'll see these two facing each other again, this time with their partners. Mendez will be accompanied by Vargas from Argentina as well, and Mejia will be joined by Herrera. They're the 4 seeds, but the 2 times that they've played together on the LPRT this season, they've won both tournaments.
Right, and that's no little tournament. They are the current, U.S. Open doubles champion team. They also won the very first event of the year, which was a Paola Longoria experience event in Mexico.
Yeah, that was
so
big.
that was a big upset. So yeah, to me they're the team to watch this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I would tell you Longoria is not happy with that loss. So look out for those matches coming up this evening. On the other side of the draw is Longoria and Salas. They have a semifinal against Enriquez and Perea first to get to the final. Our finals are tomorrow at 12 and 1 p.m. Central Time. We are in Chicago at the Glass Court Swim and Fitness Club. And we're back in after a timeout. Mendez serving a pretty good lead here in game 2.
Finally Mendez puts one down the right side. Lots of balls coming back to the middle.
Yeah, and Mejia left a few up that time. Usually her pinches up front are just so good, but she left the door open, and Mendez has game point trying to move on to a tiebreaker.
Trying to slide one in on the left side. She hits that serve a lot in doubles. Mejia waits.
Wow, what a shot to end that game. Game 2. We are going to a tiebreaker. Exactly what we want. We'll be back here live in just about 2 minutes.
I'm Holly Scott, I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Seattle, Washington. I've been playing racquetball for about 15 years. My dad started because I didn't like the daycare at the gym, so I was very bored and I needed to go play racquetball. It's my calling. I love the LPRT. I get to travel, meet new people, work on my Spanish, and it's just a great experience and everyone should experience it. Reaching your dream foundation is really important to me because it helps me travel, to get experience, to do better in racquetball and in life. They teach you to do things professionally, on and off the court. My goal is to be #1, obviously, same with everybody. It's difficult, but with their help, I can work for it every single tournament and get better. Donations are greatly appreciated, no matter how big or small. It helps players like me reach our dream.
Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, TJ Bomba, joining you for this first semifinal of the afternoon. And it's been a good one, back and forth. Mejia took the first 15-14. She was up heavy, actually, in game one, and Mendez pulled it back, but Mejia crossed the finish line first. Mendez, though, it was about 8-8, and she said, you know what, I'm taking this second game. She did. It's now a tiebreaker. First to 11, win by 1. And it's the Argentine who strikes first. She had the opportunity to serve first because she won more total points in the 2 games. Trying to get that little crack on the left side. Beautiful pass from Mejia. Serve was a little loose, allowing Mejia to really strike that clean.
0-1, 0-1.
Side out. Emotion from Mendez.
1-0.
Mejia stepping in and hitting that ball.
0-1.
During the 2-minute break, I saw Natalia, I was watching Mendez over with her coach. Nothing really said. But Mejia was on her phone almost the entire time, TJ. Clearly somebody is watching, providing some feedback from home. Skip ball, Mejia. Wow.
It's her, like, that's her wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Like, right up front, hitting pinches into both corners.
Both of these players had tiebreaker wins to get here. Mendez over Paria, Mejia over Vargas. Straight down the line goes Mendez.
3-0.
So this tiebreaker is 2-11, win by 1. It's a change in rules from last season for the LPRT. We're now following the IRF rules, the International Racquetball Federation rules.
Great pickup from Mendez. This time from Mejia. Oh my word.
My gosh.
Are you kidding?
What do you do with that?
What just happened?
You know what? Mejia needs to laugh that off or
Yeah.
just forget about it. There's nothing you can do
No,
with
you
that.
can't.
4-0.
That's just pure luck.
She did nothing wrong. You know, that was that was a pretty amazing shot.
Excellent serve. Mejia will. Ooh, I thought it was good. So does her
Digo
coach.
que el servicio fue corto.
One agrees, one disagrees. So call stands. Second serve coming up. And by the way, just behind the scoreboard at the top right, Longoria is on a bicycle warming up for her match. She'll be coming up after this match. She'll be taking on the 4-seed Alexandra Herrera. Mejia says, I'd like to get to the final and play the winner of that match, but she's down
0-4.
0-4 in this third game.
All right, that's it. That's a good pinch by Mejia.
But it was a scrappy rally. Both of them had opportunities, and I think Mendez will be the one going, oh, should have taken my chances. Another skip from Mendez.
2-4.
I think this third game may come down to a mental battle. Which one can stay the most relaxed and just hit their shots? Like that.
Yeah, they've both been in this position before. Possibly Mejia has a little bit more of that, the pressure position, being a junior champion.
Well, I mean, you say that, but Mendez was junior world
That's
champion.
true. You know what? That's very true.
Showing her skills, Mendez, side out.
4-3.
And, you know, this is an interesting dynamic, too, because as we were talking about, they haven't been in a final. They haven't
No.
played each
So
other
neither one
at
of them
this level.
has made it to a pro final.
So they're
Yeah. This is yeah, it's an exciting. This has been an event of upsets, no doubt.
Second serve.
If you haven't followed along with our draw, you can find draws, both pro singles and pro doubles. You can find a link on our homepage of our website, lprtour.com. You can also find our schedule, the player rankings, and some photos, tons of recaps from our past events.
Don't forget as well to like the LPRT Facebook page.
Absolutely.
Get notifications when we do go live.
Point.
We'll have an appeal for short serve.
Servicio bueno y ya está pelando.
Both line judges overruled the official, so second serve coming up.
4.
She loves that forehand pinch, doesn't she?
Into that front corner. And you know what? She's a right side doubles player, and that is a go-to shot there too. I mean, tough front court player. Thought that serve was short. Yes, referee calls short. Second serve coming up.
4-4.
Switching over to the right side, Mendez. Just not a good serve.
No, and another side out. I mean, this is really a close match. Both players playing very well.
Smart shot from Mendez.
4-4.
Plenty of players and fans watching on around us and behind us. Mejia waiting for that one. Side out again.
You know what? She had to hit that. She had to make that a good shot. She hit it right in Natalia's direction. To Natalia's forehand at that. Oh, talk about another. Oh, about another one of those kind of lucky shots. It cracked out on the back wall. That's 2 for Natalia Mendez. 2 shots that have gone her way.
Not that time. Jumping up on the left side, trying to hit that to the ceiling. Side out.
4-4.
Wow, this third game is almost as long as the other two.
Yeah, we've been at 4-4 here for a while. A lot of side outs. Again, a lot on the line here. First trip to the finals for either of these players. That's a big deal. Both young and coming players on the LPRT. It's great to see. Nice get by Mejia.
What a rally.
Yeah, both players left the ball up a few times there. Mejia the first to actually put it down.
4-4.
Well, credit Mejia for getting that ball back. I think Mendez may have been a little surprised she did and consequently didn't put the ball away. She does that time.
4-4.
4-4. You know, TJ, even though it's only 4-4, we've been back and forth. Mendez, maybe, you know what? Let me take a timeout. Let me regroup here. Let me get a point. Let me get some momentum. She elects not to. We'll see if she sticks with the serve to the left. Avoidable, surely.
Ooh,
Replay.
Interesting.
Watch Mejia.
Only argument I might have on that one is that maybe she was moving to the left. We'll see what the line judges say.
So both line judges agree this time with the official.
4-4.
You know what? Well, to be honest, we're on the far left side of the court. Referees on the far right. So
4 serving 4.
yeah, we've been here a while, haven't we? Another quick side out.
4-4.
Neither player finding a serve that's working right now. Oh my goodness.
Side out again.
Mendez tried to run up
Okay,
early.
That was a skip shot.
Skip
All
ball.
right. I couldn't see it.
Wow.
6-4.
So 6-4. Mejia with a 2-point lead here. Timeout called by Mendez. Probably a smart timeout.
Just a reminder coming up, Longoria, she's warming up on the bicycle. She's ready to play. She'll be taking on Herrera. Herrera, the 4 seed, Longoria, the 1 seed. This is the interesting match from a seedings perspective. Herrera, the 10 seed, Mendez, the 6 seed. One of these will be getting to the final.
6-4.
Couple points for Mejia. Not sure what Mendez is. Oh, she forgot her.
Oh,
She forgot her
goggles.
eyewear.
6-4.
So a lot of pressure on Mendez now. It was Mejia who broke the 4-4 deadlock and is serving. Another forehand winner from Mejia.
Yeah, no, I feel like she's a little more comfortable again, Mejia, because there for a while she was leaving those front court pinches up. That's so typically so easy for her, and now she's back to a lot of control, smart shots, a nice pass here for another point.
3 points away, Mejia, from the final. Mejia just controlling the middle of the court, and it starts with that Z serve. It seems to be working.
Boy, I would tell you, as you commented, both of these players have tried so many serves, trying to figure out, and I would say they haven't matched up against each other often in the draws. They've been on opposite sides.
Yeah, they've
for a
not
while,
played each other on the LPRT, so this is a new experience for all of us to watch.
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, and so timeout on the court was taken by Mendez, her second and final timeout. I like it. I mean, you have one left. The first one didn't work. Okay, let's regroup. We know what serve, or at least what we think Mejia will serve, which is that Z. How do I prepare for that this time? Mendez has been running up to try and cut it off. She's been allowing it to come deep. Neither one has been particularly effective, so it's going to be, can I execute my return and get an advantage in this rally? Let's see if it works. Then, of course, will Mejia hit a Z after the timeout? If I'm coaching her, yes, do it. You're earning points.
Yes,
Don't change.
Don't change it. Don't go away from it. And there's the Z.
There's the shot. There's match point number 1. And it came from that Z serve with a setup. 3-shot rally. This time, Mendez runs up and cuts it off. And it bounced before the back wall, side out. It's not over.
Let's see what happens here.
We'll have an appeal.
Okay, she's okay. So that's not what I thought she was going to
me
appeal.
either. She appealed 2 bounces, but I would have appealed the
interference.
Yes. Mendez gets the side out, saves another match point. She got it. Not that time. She knew where it was going, just not able to get there. Match point number 3 for the Mexican Mejia. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, what a way to finish.
Yeah, Mansi Mejia moves on to her first ever pro final tomorrow at high noon here Central Time. So, congratulations to her. Well fought tournament by Natalia Mendez for making it to the semis. We'll be back here live at 4:30 Central Time for our next match. Paola Longoria, #1 player in the world, takes on Alexandra Herrera, #4 on the LPRT. Thank you for joining us live here in Chicago. So stay tuned. We'll be back live in just shortly.